Justin said to bring all the essentials today, so I stocked us up with everything we needed.
It's like hard foam, not hard foam. Dude, the all the seal and everything looks really good in here that we did. You wanna see it? It's sealed up on this guy. That looks sealed. Do you see how the gutter's shiny? There you go. Oh, now that I'm here,
That's why I wanted you to. That was the main part.
you might as well like see. This is. We had this holding this, and this is like it's foam, but it's maybe it's like old. I'd say old school spray foam, but I don't think so because of all the little nodules and stuff. It looks like potting soil. How potting soil has like the little minerals in it sometimes. And then so, I mean, it has flashing under it and whatnot. It's just,
That's how it is across the board.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's fine. I mean, if it's not causing a problem, I don't really think that we should cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? This, what you call it? This metal.
It doesn't look like they replaced the whole bracket though, right? Just the clips.
Yeah. There's something stuck to this, that's why. Hi everybody, let's go do a little talkathon here with Justin. That was nice. Good job. I used to sleep on 40-foot ladders. Take a little in my early 20s when I worked with my dad. Peek at some stuff for them. Alright, so that flashing looks pretty good. I see it right there. I mean, that chimney flashing was pretty jacked up, but I think the water's going somewhere. You see how it's kind of like lifted? How that flashing on the chimney kind of leans up? That's probably not the best. But as long as it ends up going down, you know, next to the skylights or down this bay right here, then I guess it really doesn't matter. Side of that chimney looks pretty good. Alright. Oh yeah, buddy!
And then
At least for the homeowner video.
that's why I did that video when the boys were filming or whatever. Like when you clap, you gotta cut it. I'm like, sorry, they're new.
Well, hello! Great, how are you?
Fine. Thanks for coming.
Oh, hey, yeah, our pleasure.
It's down there. We gotta connect it too, and seal that up. That's on ground level though. The bottom of this pipe is where it's disconnected.
People, take your time when you're up on a ladder like this. You know, you gotta take your time.
There's no rush.
You don't want to. Number one, you don't want to rush when you're doing something like this, but you don't want to have to come set this whole rig back up again. For like, oh wait, did I bend that trim back down? Did I bend it down? I did, because that's why you look around a few times. All right, our stuff looks good over there too. Triple gooped. Look at this little bitty here. Oh, look, so nice. The little screw holding it up, and it's all goopy.
If you get too close, it won't do.
All right, so let's not talk like a kid.
Yeah.
We cut this one down to fit because the hole's smaller. There is a gap here, but it's not going to affect the drainage, or it'd be so hard to overflow this.
It's not a pointer. Just hold it back and talk about it.
Oh, it's not a pointer. It's not a pointer.
Hold it up regular, just like, because we can zoom in where you get the point anyways when we're talking about it.
Here, hold it this way, man.
Yeah, I can shorten it, dude.
All right, so
here.
You know why? How can you say all that? There's a hole over there, but it's okay. I screwed that gutter into the tile. Oh, it's something in my pocket I was sticking to. This is good too. Everything's good over here.
Wait, you got a spinny doohickey.
This is fixed. I need to put a. I need a.
I know.
Cage.
Yep.
In the bucket. You know what we did, Josh, that day?
What?
We danced to tree. I mean, it seems like there's a. If you look here, there's a weather shield too on top of the tin. Generally, that's at least 2 rows up on a roof, but most of the time, I feel like anymore people just, if the roof ain't huge, like, you know, like, they'll just run it right up so there's no problems. And I would hope that they'd run it all the way up on a house like this, but
I think that's the extension.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but that's where the extension is. That's why I'm thinking they did that all over.
Oh, yeah, because that's the addition, so that's
the
probably,
addition, yeah,
that makes sense. All right, here we go. All right, so Molly was asking about this little spot here, and if you listen, you can hear it. It's rotted, right? Now, the caulk they used on this house, like you want to use on the exterior of a house, you want to use some super caulk. It's 6-7 day dry stuff, you know, especially if you have the time. If you don't have the time, it's one thing, but if you don't have the time and you do it, you better go look at it again in a year or two, because you want some. But that being said, you can't just squeeze it on there and say, it's good, because it's not. And this little hole did all of this damage.
Drip, drip, drip,
Drip, drip, drip, drip, drip. Eat away, eat away, eat away, eat away.
I like wood.
I mean, I'm gonna caulk it.
There, Justin put tar on this. Now go.
I triple flashed that area. There's another one in the corner, and then there's a big one on the back, and then there's another one. So there's 2 on the lip. The screws are put in a way and in areas that should not be leak spots regardless, but everything is tarred. Everything's tarred behind. Everything's tarred together. And I know there's some black back up, so you can see the front of that. You know how I I put tar in the corner? No, out in the front of the gutter. See that crack and stuff? Okay, so I put something there. Okay, it doesn't look bad, but that can all be painted yellow. And then if you come down, minor fix. We don't mind doing some minor fixes along the way that weren't even talked about. We scraped that down, we patched it up for you, and I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of paint. Yeah. Alright, so I know Rick was very concerned. So actually everybody was concerned because Jeff mentioned it then. Molly mentioned it, so alright, here's problem number 1. Now I cleaned this up a little bit because I'm making a piece to put in there. So let me get set up here a little bit better for you guys. Okay. Alright, so it's a big hole, right? You see the bracket holding up the half moon gutter here above me. And yeah, okay, so that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is right here where the gutter, let me see if I can get a better shot from up top. Where the gutter meets the wall. This gutter's shooting this way, right? This one here. You're catching this valley, right? On top of that valley here, you're getting water from this downspout, right? So we have this downspout. Now granted, gets connected over here to those downspouts. So now that the pitch is correct, it's only going to grab the water from, you know, the edge of this roof pretty much. Over, calms down, boom, we got the valley. Now, it's still catching water also from around these skylights up here, okay? And so 3/4 of this roof, a third of the roof up top hits this valley, okay? Now, it shoots down here. Now, this is a big downspout, so it can hold some decent water, okay? And then, like I said, when you look in here though, there's a gap. There's a gap. Let me get my hand back here, right here, up against the wall, right here, okay? And then you have this big hole. Now, I'm going to show you what the biggest problem was here, though. Okay, so first off, we have this guy. Okay. All right. This is supposed to stop the leaves from going in the downspout, right? It goes in the downspout. Like that. So now what do you think we're doing right now? We're already restricting water flow. It was like this. So the water's got to come all the way under here on this side, flow up through this thing, and then down. All right. There we go. Let's put this guy in there. Okay, now, for some strange reason, someone thought it was a good idea to leave this guy in here. It was shoved in here somehow, like this. Okay? So we got this guy, and I put it in there nicer than it was. So we have this screen shoved in there. Now, on top of all that, there's this guy now shoved in here. I'm sure Josh is gonna be so upset with me with this editing. Now we had this guy on top of it. Hope you appreciate the time you take to let you know what's going on here. So now we have this wire mesh on top, and it's caulked in. No water is going into that downspout like it should be. The water is going everywhere else but where it's supposed to be. Underneath here, probably getting on that wall eventually, shooting out this seam that I showed you before, and then where the gutter meets the wall. Now that all this stuff is out of here, ow, I just hit myself in the face. Fix this seam right here. Josh is gonna hate my job here. All right, so we're gonna fix that right there, right? And then I'm making a piece, a little custom jobby to close this gap here. I'm gonna tar, I mean, you could silicone, but I'm gonna tar this stuff in. It's just gonna hold up the best. And I'll show you when I'm done. It's getting a little dark out. We really want to finish today, but you know, at least we have good old Lake Erie. Looking good out there. I don't know what you can see it. And I know we've told you guys before, but Rick, Molly, Jeff, we appreciate all of you, and we appreciate the work. Be right back.
The red, yes.
Okay, so
Don't get too close.
a whole piece of flashing in there now. We're gonna tar in there. Nice here. And new tar.